Hey friends, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is the Tuesday after Labor Day as I'm live with this video. And I am here for another episode of Tuesday Tea with Mandy B. Y'all, it was a ponytail kind of day today. Cap and ponytail. After a long weekend, it's just taken me a minute to get back in the swing of things. So good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy September. I am having some black tea that I'm drinking this morning, and it is delicious. Today I want to talk about antioxidants, and I talk about antioxidants a lot when I talk about tea because tea is actually really high in antioxidants. And one of the substances that I talk about a lot over in my tea community is about matcha. And matcha is just a ground up green tea leaf that's been pulverized, and it's a powder. And since you don't steep matcha like you do tea, you actually consume the whole thing. You shake it up with some water, or you dissolve it in some hot water. I could get off on that whole subject and talk about matcha for a long time, but since you actually consume the tea leaf that's all ground up, you're getting 137 times the amount of antioxidants than you do just by steeping a cup of green tea. So antioxidants are something that I talk about a lot in my tea community, but I've been getting questions from some people about what exactly are antioxidants. What do we talk about when we say that we hear that antioxidants are really, really good for us, but what are we actually talking about with those antioxidants? And so we're going to break that down a little bit today. So the prefix anti or anti means against or not. And then oxidant, right, is that chemical of oxygen that we know so well. So oxidants actually are things in our body. Sometimes you hear them referred to as free radicals. They are a natural byproduct of millions of biochemical processes that our bodies are undergoing all the time. So it starts with oxygen, which we know is essential to our lives. We can't breathe without it. But that breaking down and the byproducts of some of these biochemical processes produce these free radicals or oxidants. And so they can enter the body through a lot of external forces as well, external processes. Exposure to the sun is one, so you can get those through UV rays. Any kind of pesticide or environmental pollution that you're exposed to, those toxins can increase the levels of oxidants in your body. When you're under mental and physical stress, your body can overproduce some of those oxidants. And then things like consuming alcoholic beverages, eating unhealthy, especially fried foods, and inhaling cigarette smoke. Those are all ways that we can increase those free radicals or oxidants in our body. And so those oxidants actually are pretty harmful in lots of different ways in our cells. So just like if you think about like a car rusting by oxidation. So rust is a chemical that forms when iron gets exposed to water or our oxygen over a long period of time. The oxidants in our body can actually start breaking down parts of our cells, and it can damage our DNA. They do quite a bit of damage. They bounce around a lot, and they can tear up the DNA inside your nucleus. And so if they're allowed to go unchecked, it can do a lot of extensive damage to your cellular processes and cellular components that are inside your body. It can also accelerate the aging process. So really interestingly, we have these things on the end of our DNA strands that are called telomeres. And telomerization is something that we think about. Like the shorter those telomeres get, we lose those telomeres the older that we get. So they get shorter and shorter and shorter until your DNA kind of unravels, which is a bad thing. You can think about those kind of like I'm sure there's a name for these that I can't think of, but like on the end of a shoelace, you have that little plasticky part. Those are kind of like the telomeres on your DNA. So that little piece on the end, we want to keep those as long as possible. And oxidants can actually break those telomeres down. Other things that the oxidants can do in your body, they can harm your immune system. They can lead to immunological disorders and lowering the body's ability to heal wounds and overcome infections. And we actually have some studies that are linking those oxidant particles to arthritis and similar chronic conditions. So antioxidants are going to counter the effects of those free radicals or oxidants. They actually bind with the free radicals before they can cause damage, and they convert them into a non-damaging biochemical substance. And that really helps avoid that cellular damage and avoiding those processes to be the cascade kind of to get started. So antioxidants are going to counter the effects of all of these free radicals and oxidants. So we actually have certain antioxidant enzymes in our bodies that are produced naturally. Like I said, those byproducts. There's 3 that are the most well known. So we have catalase, superoxide dismutase, and glutathione. Those are the 3 most common antioxidant enzymes that we produce. So catalase is going to break down hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen. Superoxide dismutase, look, I'm reading my notes to make sure I'm getting these straight. Superoxide dismutase is an enzyme, breaks the antioxidants down into hydrogen peroxide. And then glutathione is a detoxifying agent that can change the form of the toxins so that your body can easily eliminate them. But in addition to those antioxidants that we produce inside our bodies, we can also consume foods and products that have antioxidants and antioxidant properties. And some of the better known ones are beta carotene, vitamin B6, vitamin C, and vitamin E. We can also get antioxidants from minerals such as selenium, zinc, glutathione. You can actually take a mineral supplement of glutathione. And then that coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, you may have seen like a supplement bottle with that. Some of those may also have antioxidant properties. The flavonoids that we hear about, you may have heard about a flavonoid like cranberries, certain amino acids. Those can actually have antioxidant properties as well. And then there's certain plants that have really high antioxidant properties. And a few that I found in my research were milk thistle and ginkgo biloba. So if we're eating a diet that's rich in fruits and vegetables, those are going to supply a lot of our needed antioxidants. That's going to help eliminate the damage from those free radicals to our body. So the higher concentrations of antioxidants are going to be found in fruits and those leafy green vegetables. You can also get them from carrots, from peppers, orange and red peppers, spinach, tomatoes. Those types of things have really high antioxidant levels. Now, just a note, cooking can actually destroy some of the antioxidants and interfere with the body's ability to absorb those antioxidants. And so anytime that you have the opportunity to eat raw fruits and vegetables, including sprouts, that's one raw vegetable that I like to include, like in our when we make like an Asian dish. I like to put sprouts like in a pad thai dish. We love pad thai around here. Steaming is a better choice than frying. And then microwaving or boiling could also help to lessen that cooking breakdown that you're going to get. But raw is always best. So another interesting point, and I'll leave you with this one, is that it's always a good idea to take antioxidants in combination. So some of them, for example, vitamin E, actually has to have other vitamins in order to work as an effective antioxidant. If you're just taking a vitamin E supplement by itself, that might not be getting you the full bang for your buck, for example. So food and supplements may provide the most bioavailable source of antioxidants. There are some supplements that you can take. You can find them on the shelf. But like acai berries are really, really high. Green tea is high, and then matcha is even higher. Berries as a whole category are really high in antioxidants. But I hope that helps break down a little bit of the mystery behind what antioxidants are and why they're important in our bodies and how they can help us and how you can increase your antioxidant intake. So thanks for joining me for another episode today of Tuesday Tea with Mandy B. As always, I have a freebie for you if you're interested. I have 5 free blood sugar friendly recipes that you can download from the link that's wherever on this page, or you can go to my website, mandybiggers.com/BSF. BSF stands for blood sugar friendly. So you can grab that freebie there. And